Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome to Relord 1, the Witch of Herfort and Stuffed Animals. In a fantasy world where magic exists, the demon realm faced an unprecedented danger. 3 witches of disaster appeared and invaded the demon country of Saarland. Due to the recent peaceful times, Saarland lacked the skills to protect the territory of Groesen. Yeah, they lucked it so hard that it became lack. And yeah, it's like an RPG game. So I'm kind of excited. I hope you guys are too. And I will of course leave the link down below in the description for you guys to check it out yourself. So let's just go right in. New game. Black screen. Oh.
彼の言葉に耳を傾ける者はいなかった。
Oh.
尊厳を捨ててこびる。それが生きることか。我々はいつ敗北したのだ。誰しも少年の声を聞かず、蔑み、そして冷笑していた。
ああ。
安寧の世がいつまでも続くと信じていたから。それでも、私は。
Am I part of the world? Or are you talking about your world? Saarland calendar 790 February 10th. Groesen region. Herfort district outskirts. I feel myself being shaken, and I awaken with sunlight streaming harshly against my eyelids. I slowly open my eyes and a familiar figure swims into focus. Wait, she swims into focus? What? Okay. The sun's glare makes her expression difficult to make out. But indistinct as it is, I can still see that it isn't one to commonly grace her features. That's me? Is that me? Looks like a vampire. Hi, vampire. Strangely enough, I can find no word to say, only a silent breath escapes my lips.
幸せそうな寝顔を見せてくれる。
I sure did, I think. Did I have a pillow? That tone and that scowl are all too familiar to me. I feel a faint sense of relief to see her back to her usual self.
追ってこそ泣いたが、まだ術式は完成していないのだろう。
Oh.
あれを防がねば、お前も私たちと同じ末路をたどることになる。わかっているのか？
I am? Oh man. Trust me, I'm well aware, as I'm about to say as much my sleep-fogged brains finally clears enough to realize that something is wrong with this exchange. Ria Carosa, the girl standing in front of me, is already dead. Or blackness. I blink once, then stand up, emerging from the bower of the tree in which I had nestled while sleeping. As Ria so aptly stated, unless I finish my warding spell, there's no hope for me at all. I cannot allow myself to suffer the same fate as my comrades, for to do so would mean their sacrifices have been in vain.
Ria, どこへ行った?
When I call her name, a tiny creature flies up to eye level. That's her? Oh. I thought she was like, person, person height.
おはよう、ビルフリート。私の声は聞こえていたか？
The tiny fairy hovering in front of me is none other than Ria. You look very different though. This was the oddity I noticed. The Ria I know had already been transfigured into this creature. Oh. The earlier hallucination must have been brought on by my desire to see her restored to her true form.
ああ、よく聞こえていた。
Ria's transfigured appearance is proof that she had been defeated, like so many of my other comrades. Huh? So being defeated becomes this? On top of having to suffer the humiliation of defeat, my demon brethren have been all but robbed of their pride by being forced into these demeaning forms. It all began half a year ago. It always has to start somewhere. It doesn't just start right now. This is when it starts to happen. Just all the way back there. 3 girls who called themselves witches suddenly appeared and began invading our demon country of Saarland. They later came to be called the Witches of Ruin. Though they were only 3 in number, their strength was overwhelming. Drunk on peace as we were, the demons were unable to put up even a paltry resistance to their assault and were summarily defeated. Well, drunk on peace, yeah. As a result, the territory of Groesen was swiftly conquered by the demons. The key to their devastating might was their ability to transfigure their opponents at will. They used their powers to make examples of those who resisted, sowing the seeds of fear in our hearts. Those seeds soon sprouted into full-fledged terror, spelling the end for our kind. The kingdom soon gave up its attempts to retake Groesen and surrendered it to the witches on the condition that they would seize their advance. Too terrified for their own skins to spare a thought for Groesen's plight, the public overwhelmingly supported this concession. The witches agreed to the conditions of the surrender, but it remains unclear whether they did so out of satisfaction with Groesen alone or if their motivations lay elsewhere. Regardless of their true aim, the invasion had halted at Groesen's borders. The poor souls still trapped in Groesen have been abandoned by their countrymen and now suffer under the oppression of the witches' rule. I mean, transfigured has been had like really horrific, grotesque stuff. Then maybe you don't want to mess with them. But they've transformed to like ugly, cute, kawaii, big bears, or animals. And okay, right? I mean, they can still talk, right? Over half of them have already been transfigured, and the current district we're in, Herfort, is under the direct rule of one of those witches. The demons in Herfort have all been transfigured into stuffed animals, fairies, or other such effeminate objects. Oh, hooray! See, look! And as far as I am aware, there is only a single demon in Herfort who has escaped this hellish wave of transfiguration, which is me. That demon is me, Wilfred Heisenberg, the esteemed son of Governor Darius Heisenberg, and the second greatest student of ever grace the halls of Butte Sorcerer Academy. The greatest student happens to be my old friend Ria. Together, the 2 of us are fleeing the witches' pursuit while we attempt to perfect a spell that would allow us to retaliate against her magic. Oh man, your accent is very, very fun. District of Herfort, the outskirts of the mining town of Saar. Having been chased this far, we began to run out of options. Finally cornered at this remote location, we will soon be forced to make our stand.
あとどのくらいの時間が必要になるのだ?
How much time do you need? Do I need? I don't know. I returned my gaze to Ria and pulled my spellbook from my pocket.
欲を言えば1週間だ。しかし、魔女はもう数日とて俺に与えてくれぬだろう。
How far did you run?
おう？お前もぬいぐるみや妖精になってしまうわけか?
As a bear, you can fly around.
欲を言えばと言っただろう。数日も与えてくれぬなら、その範疇で術式を完成させるより他にはない。
After uttering that barbed statement, Ria's expression grows grim.
ビルフリート、可能なのか?
どんな状況とで、ここで首を横には触れぬ。可能だと答えよ
う。やれやれ、理想主義者め。
She shrugs her shoulders, her cynical tone at odds with her appearance.
しかし、 お前のそれは今に始まったことではないか。せいぜい私たちの犠牲を無駄にしてくれるなよ。
元よりそのつもりだ。
Open up my spellbook and glance over the spell contained within one more time. A spell that would allow us to defend against the witch's sorcery. No, not sorcery, magic. Is nearly complete. Nearly, however, never counts for anything. There is still a ways to go before it is truly finished. Honored as we are, we can only pray the goddess of fortune chooses to smile upon us, rather than ridicule us for so easily abandoning our pride and allowing ourselves to be reduced to this pathetic state. Regardless, the moment of truth shall soon be at hand.
リア、行くぞ。日が沈むまでに身を隠せる場所を探す。
I shut my spellbook and resume my trek, together with my little companion. To where? It's like a swamp? Oh! Now begin the map movement tutorial. Progressing the game. Continue placing blocks until you reach the checkpoint. If you manage to reach it before the time limit, the next event will trigger. Wait, if you reach it before the time, the next event... Oh. You reach it... Okay. Sorry. Trying to like, is it like after I reach it, or is it before I reach it and then it goes? Alright, anyways. Hold down the right mouse button and drag the mouse to move the map. You can also move a center by left clicking and dragging on the map. Wait, we also move this map centered. Okay. Center cursor, pressing this button will return you to Wilfred's. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Placeable areas. Whoa! What is this? Place blocks by left clicking on squares. You can only place blocks adjacent to already controlled areas. Map symbols. Placing a block on a symbol will trigger its event. Placing a block on a symbol. If you trigger multiple at once, they will happen in order. Okay. So we. Okay, I think. I click the arrows pointing to put the block down. Oh, okay. This is how you place blocks on the map. Let's try putting another block down this time. Whoa. Selected block. Selected block. 2 is number owned. Okay, so that's down there. 3 is... I guess 3. 3 is owned. Blocks you own look like this. This whole thing? Or what? Or unowned. Oh, okay, so yeah, the big pile is unowned. Page swap between page blocks. Okay, the 5. Height switches between normal and rare blocks. Okay. Rotate, click on it, rotate the currently selected block. You can use the mouse wheel to rotate. Oh, okay. Select 1 by 2 block. This one. Adjacent area blocks don't have to be exactly adjacent to previously controlled areas. They can overlap them as well. Of course, this isn't necessarily efficient, so be careful when doing so. Block rotation, rotate blocks with the rotate button or the mouse wheel. Huh. Wait, don't have to be at the previous... Man, this is... Like, I'm trying to, like, really get this into my brain. Use the mouse wheel to rotate the block and place it on them. Okay. Oh. Oh, event. Okay, menu. Use their own menu. Select the block. Currently select the block. Your current location. HP bar. It turns faster. HP slowly. This kind of like orange juice. Like 200% orange juice. But no building blocks though. Symbol denotes enemies or events. Minimap of the area. Okay. Whoa, what's this? Time limit? Alright, every checkpoint has a time limit. You must reach it before time runs out. If you fail, you will game over. Wow, okay. Please head towards the designated location that is off the map movement tutorial. Good luck in your journey. Okay, let's go to... can we save? Okay, we saved. Okay, so we just oh yeah, wheel. Okay. Wow. Why are we going there? I don't
こ
understand.
れかこれかよいしょ
Oh. H2?
よっと
We don't have those, right? Oh yeah, we don't have those.
よいしょ
Did we do it? Oh, we did it. What the heck is this menu here? The mining town of Zar. As its name suggests, the primary industry of this town in its heyday was mining. The surrounding area was treaded heavily with veins of magicite ore, a raw ingredient indispensable to the creation of many household items. Thanks to that, I've heard that the town was once the height of liveliness. But that was over a decade ago. Now I suppose it's more apt to refer to Zar as a former mining town. When the magicite veins dried out, the mining facilities were shut down and the town restructured itself as a tourist destination.
寂れた観光地とは聞いていたが、ここまでとはな。
We've been walking around town for the better part of an hour and have yet to lay eyes on a single living creature besides ourselves. Not only are there no people, there aren't any even animals in sight.
私たちが来ることを見越して魔女が先回りした可能性は
Maybe. Rhea brings up a rather chilling prospect as she flits up to eye level.
あるだろうな。だが、誰一人とていないのは疑問だ。
There is not a single soul in any of the stores, houses, or even the tourist information center. If the witch had arrived here first to head us off, I would expect to see at least a few of those stuffed animals wandering around.
きな臭いな
With her arms crossed, Rhea lets out a small sigh.
ビルフリートお前ならどう考える
魔女が先回りをしていたのなら、住民はすでにぬいぐるみだろう。
That's true.
しかし、ぬいぐるみが徘徊していれば、当然俺たちはこの町を避けて通る。
What if it's like a regular stuffed animal?
ここをただの寂れた田舎町と思わせたかったのか
いや、俺たちがこの町に足を踏み入れればよかっただけかもしれんな。
Okay.
なんだつまりはもう奴の術中ということか
Yep.
食料の確保とは、もし無事なものがいればと思ったが、その考えは甘すぎたらしい。
I nodded in assent in Rhea's statement and pulled out my weapon. A sorcery's orb with 3 inset spheres lining the orb's outer rim. For a sorcerer, there is no stronger weapon. This orb is a treasured memento of my father, who ravaged the demon world. Who once ravaged the demon world as one of the 4 great calamity generals. Despite that, my father was unable to defeat the witches even with this orb in hand. Oh no! Reason being that witches don't use sorcery, they use magic. Sorcery is a method of casting which relies on spells and rituals and can only achieve a limited scope of results. In contrast, magic is an art that allows all of creation to be bent to the caster's will. For us demons, the very notion of magic had long since faded into legend, and until 6 months prior, no one had believed magic truly existed anymore. But it's like, but magic and sorcery are kind of like brothers and sisters, or like long lost brothers and sisters, right? Like, can't you just do the other one? Kind of learn a little bit, they're kind of similar, I don't know. This lack of readiness was the primary factor that led to our defeat at the hands of the witches.
だが、そう何度も同じ手が通じると思ってもらっては困る。
No matter how powerful magic may be, so long as I can grasp the mechanism by which such a power functions, it is theoretically possible to create sorcery that can defend against it. For all the spell one needs to do is protect specifically against transfiguration magic. Many people sacrifice themselves to give Rhea and me enough time to construct this spell. Now the moment of truth is upon us, and we will see whether their sacrifices have been in vain.
願わくば、あと数日の猶予は欲しかったがな。
Or if nothing else, at least enough time to transcribe the spell into my orb. Even a completed spell cannot be used unless it is transcribed into a sorcerer's artifact first. This is just one of the limitations sorcery faces compared to the all-powered magic. Though our power may be weaker, I will no longer stand to suffer defeat at their hands.
来たか。
I glare at the figure in the distance. A sudden quiet settles over the town, which was already quiet. Oh, who are you? Her long blonde hair sways back and forth, whip it back and forth, in front and back, and anyways, as she draws closer, her demeanor projecting an aura of confidence bordering on arrogance. Boom. That kind of. Or maybe the melons are kind of pushing her down. Oh, gravity. She's wearing a black cape and hat and has in her hands a small wand that is likely enchanted with some form of resistance to sorcery. Her name is Erica Anders. Ah. This young girl standing before me was able to single-handedly crush the forces of Herfort and is now its current ruler. It's truly the epitome of humiliation that our proud clan of demons was brought low by a little girl.
よくもこんな田舎町まで逃げ回ってくれたわね。
As if to mock our determination, the first thing to leave the witch's mouth is a languid sigh.
あんただけ特別に変なものにでも変えてあげようかしら。
Her light blue eyes sparkle with a childish innocence. But that innocent look is nothing but an act, a mask that conceals the glare of a monster who brought an entire district to its knees.
久しいな、魔女よ。学園を襲撃してきた時以来か。
あれは何週間前のことだったかしら。ほんとよく逃げ回ってくれたこと。
2週間と4日。付け加えて5時間ほど前のことだ。
へえ、記憶力いいのね。
友を失った時間だ。忘れられるものか。
Though my words are tinged with rage, my mind is focused on a different task. I'm trying to think of a way to buy enough time that I can complete the warding spell and transcribe it into my orb. Realistically, I won't be able to stall for more than a few minutes at best, not nearly enough to complete the spell. In that case, I need to buy enough time to at least transcribe the current incomplete spell into my orb.
おい、ビルフリート。時間ならば稼ぐ。だから早まった考えをするな。尺だが、お前だけが希望なんだ。
Thanks, Ria.
お前にこんなところで終わってもらっては困る。
Ria perches on my shoulder and begins whispering into my ear.
希望か。お前の口からそんな言葉が聞ける日が来ようとはな。
茶化している場合か。私は真面目だ。
案ずるな。これ以上我ら魔族が小娘一人に敗退するなど笑い草にもならぬ。
But you did.
ビルフリート、今お前の主義主張を聞くつもりはない。勝算がないのであれば素直になれ。
リア、二度も言わせるか。これ以上の敗北はない。
Alright. I feel Ria's weight leave my shoulder. I think rather than being convinced, she just decided it's pointless to argue. I suppose I can't blame her. The spell is still far from perfect, probably somewhere around 70% complete. On top of that, I haven't even transcribed it into my orb. But now that we found ourselves in a face-to-face confrontation with the witch, the only option available to us is to make it happen somehow. I prepare myself and sweep my cape forward with a huge flourish.
魔女よ、貴様にあえて一つだけ問おう。
Raises an eyebrow, she watches my cape flutter in the wind.
何かしら。答えられないことの方が多いけど。
貴様らが内密にするようなことなど今はどうでもいい。些細な問題に過ぎない。
Some reason I have an idea what this trivial last question would be to ask her.
へえ、それはそれで随分ね。その問い、気になるわ。
Confident she can take me down at any time, she easily lets herself be distracted by my words. That arrogance will be your downfall, witch. She hasn't even noticed I took out my spellbook when I flourished my cape back there. I start quickly flipping through the book's pages, my actions obscured by my fluttering cape. I need to find the spell I'm going to be transcribing into the orb.
で、何かしら？
貴様が魔女と名乗ってから俺は常々思っていたのだ。
While still flipping through my spellbook, I'll use one of my free fingers to point at the witch.
何なのだそのいかにもな服装は。
I knew it. I knew he was gonna say something about those. Yeah.
え？
Huh?
魔女。確かに魔女だ。言われずともわかるほどにだ。しかし自身で魔女と称する以上それは過剰演出だろう。
ちょっと待って。なんでいきなり服装のことをあんたなんかに言われないといけないのよ。
I don't know, just a question.
いきなりではない。常々思っていたと言っただろう。
Her eyebrows furrow in anger when I say that. It looks like her personality is as uncomplicated as her taste in clothing.
じゃあ、こっちだって言わせてもらうけど。
But no, hold on. This is about you, not me. I'm asking you the question here. Suddenly the witch points her wand at me.
何よそのマント。
She gestures aggressively at my cape as she says that. However, it seems she still hasn't noticed what I'm doing underneath it.
何とはどういうことだ。それだけでは意味が伝わらぬ。
自覚ないの？なんでマントの襟なんか立ててるのよ。
貴様、マントを羽織った後に襟を立てずして何をするつもりだ。
いや、普通立てないし。
Let's see. People who wear capes, they pop their collars. Batman? No. Superman? No. Nope. Okay, nope.
何をもって普通というか。貴様の身なりが普通というか、それこそ普通ではないだろう。
話戻さないでって。あんた本当に自覚ないの？マントの襟を立てるなんてどこのお子様よ。
Was that ever a thing? Was that ever a thing? Don't remember.
魔女よ。マントを羽織る理由を考えたことはあるか？ないのであれば、今の問いと愚弄は撤回するのだ。
あのね、そんなこと考えたことあるわけないでしょ。どうせ寒いからとかそんな理由じゃないの？
Okay, if I was cold, I'm probably not gonna be wearing a cape. Be wearing a polar bear.
なんだと。
I'm at a complete loss for words. I can't believe she just said that so nonchalantly. Her words are so shocking that I nearly dropped my spellbook.
魔女よ。今お前は余計なスイッチを踏んだぞ。ご愁傷様としか言いようがない。何？どういうこと？すぐにわかるさ。
I ignore their conversation, grasp the hem of my cape with my spare hand, and pull the cloth up to my chest.
確かに古くは防寒の目的で作られたものであろう。
And then sweep my cape back once more with a grand flourish.
だがしかし歴史を経るにつれマントがなす意味合いは変化してゆく。
Okay, I'm listening.
マントは時に装飾となり意向を示す象徴となった。
はい。
中世時の魔王として名を馳せたエルンスト2世は凱旋の際宝石があしらわれたマントを羽織っていた。その光景を描いた絵画などは特に有名だろう。
Oh.
また身を覆うものという観点から防塵矢を防ぐ効果を持ち魔術に対して防御能力も開発されてゆく。その際
Wait, what? It's what? It stops arrows and piercing weapons.
ちょっと待って。なんでいきなり語り出してるのよ。さてな。
第一次魔界革命後、さまざまなマントが歴史に姿を見せる。フード付きのマントが現れたのはこの頃のことだ。それはフロッセンの監獄からニスデール伯爵が脱出する際、顔元を隠したのが起源とされる。その名に従い、フードをつけたマントはニスデールと呼ばれた。
ちょっと、私そんなこと知りたいなんて一言も。
また冷蔵用のマントが使われるようになったのもこの頃からであり、マントはさらに多様化の。
1 hour later, I have finally finished explaining the history of capes and am now talking about their usage in modern times. Despite the rise of the detestable overcoats and the oppression by the masses who claim capes to be an old and outdated form of dress, the cape continues to persevere, weaving a glorious history for all to see. That's it wearing.
そうしてついに我らの悲願が成就される。魔術学園の制服にマントの着用が許可されたのだ。俺などはついつい喜びに打ち震えてしまい、エルンスト2世を真似ては学園中を凱旋気取りで闊歩したのを思い出す。今思い出せば青臭い行動だと自分でも思う。だがそれも良い思い出の一つではないか。そうしてそこからは我がマントの歴史が新しく始まる。偉大な父上の意向を示すため、従来のマントを改良することにしたのだ。そこで俺はひらめいた。他者と区別を図りながら意向と機能性を兼ね、さらには装飾としても成立する。それがこのマントだ。見るがよりこのきめ細やかな刺繍と機能性、果ては滑らかな手触りを誇る布地。
Fall asleep.
なんだ、言葉を失うほどに驚愕したか。無理もない。凡庸なものとは世界が違いすぎるからな。しかし魔女よ、貴様がどうしてもと願うのであれば、我がマントを織った職人の一人を紹介してやろう。ほう、そうか。どうしてもというのであれば仕方がない。複数いる職人のうちでも秀抜な指先を持つという。
もう限界。あんたいつまで喋るのよ。
I thought you were sleeping. As I open my mouth to divulge the name of the most famed tailor, the witch lets out a most unsightly yell. She points her wand at me once more, this time with an intent to fight.
あんたはぬいぐるみじゃなくて貝にでもしてあげる。そのいつまでも喋り続ける口を塞いであげるわよ。
Oh no, that's the worst.
貴様はバカか。そんなことをすれば我がマントを作る職人の名を聞くことが叶わなくなるぞ。
Oh, yeah, see?
誰もそんなこと知りたくないし聞いてもいない。
But you have a cape.
っていうか、マントのことより他の心配をなさいよ。
マントより他のことだとますます笑わせてくれる。俺がマント以上に心を病むのは父上のことのみだ。
このマントマニアのへんてこはねけが。
それは褒め言葉だと言わせてもらおうか。
Her wand glints dully. She's getting ready to use transfiguration magic.
おい、ウィルフリート、いい加減にしておけ。いや、むしろ小1時間も付き合った魔女に感謝しろ。こいつ魔女は思ったよりバカ真面目だぞ。
I can't believe she did that.
こちらは話の腰を折られている。感謝には程遠い。だがそれゆえに
I was able to finish transcribing the spell in time I was lecturing her on capes. And not only that, I even managed to buy enough time to bring the spell closer to completion. As expected of my beloved cape anecdote and of the wondrous history of capes.
防御術式展開。
The warp begins to float in midair and starts radiating power.
防御魔術って無駄なこと。 宣言通りあんたは会にでもしてあげるわ。
Oh, the witch waves her wand, unleashing her transfiguration magic. Motes of magical dust sparkle in the sunlight like tiny droplets of molten glass. An instant later, I feel an indescribable power bear down on me. So this is the transfiguration magic I'd seen used on others so many times before. It was this power that robbed me of my friends and even my father. And this is my sole chance to bring an end to the threat posed by that hateful power.
父上、どうか力をお貸しください。防御術式解放、我が身を守れ、街灯の壁を。
Whoa! Did he do it? He did. I hold out the hand wielding the orb and take the witch's spell head on. Though I can follow the exact trajectory of the spell with my eyes, I feel its power crash against my barrier. The force of her magic is so oppressive it feels as though all of my bones are being shattered, and yet I smile triumphantly. Pain racks my entire body, but that means I made it out without being transformed.
嘘、魔術で魔法を防いだの？
我ら魔族を甘く見すぎたようだな、魔女。そしてこれが話の腰を折った報いだ。
Should listen to his story.
話の腰って？
第二防御術式解放いただくぞ、その魔力を。
Ooh, your magic is mine. Ooh.
我が糧となれ、身を食らう悪夢よ。
Now that looks cool. Activate a second spell that, instead of reflecting the witch's magic back at her, it converts it into my own magic. The orb burns bright as it begins to suck in the witch's magic, transforming it into sorceress energy. This is the other spell Rhea and I developed together, the technique that will become the Fangs of Retaliation. It steals a witch's power and makes it my own, a magic absorption technique. If their power is said to bring ruin, then I will take that power for myself and bring ruin upon them. However, as these thoughts run through my head suddenly...
やはりお前は選び取るのだな。その力とその運命を。
God?
これは
一度でも選択すれば、因果は決してお前を見逃さない。
God?
どれほど運命を残酷だと嘆こうとも、因果の糸はお前を絡め取る。決して終わらない悲劇だけが続いていく。
Oh. Where am I?
これは私の最後の警告だ。引き返せ、ビルフリート。
Hercules? Is that you? Oh.
あんた、思っていた以上に最悪ね。どれだけの人が犠牲になるか想像もしたくない。
No, that's not Hercules.
ビルフリート様は私たちと異なる世界を生きている。
彼とは見えているものが違うんだ。仕方ないよ。
もしあなたが何かを変えようとしたら。
ビルフリート、お前の夢は何だ？
Rhea. Was that Rhea backwards?
そこに歴史を変えるだけの力がある。
Oh my gosh, changing history? I love that.
ためらいなど抱くものか。俺は選択するぞ、その運命を。
Change history? Oh my gosh. I flash a victorious grin as I feel the magic pour into me from the orb.
魔法を吸収した？
魔女、貴様が何者かは知らんが、我らの尊厳をこれ以上傷つけることは許さん。
こいつただのバカじゃない。
You're right about that. The witch's wand leaves a strange trail behind as she waves it again. A faint burning smell prickles my nostrils.
ビルフリート、攻撃の魔法だ。
いよいよ本気ということか。
There are no records of witches using anything other than transformation magic so far. However, since they are masters of a power that governs all creation, an offensive spell should be akin to child's play for them. I was about to employ a warding spell to fend off her attacks, but the witch suddenly stops moving. For some reason, she's just glaring at me without bringing her glowing wand down. Instantly make an alteration to my orb and begin preparing an offensive spell. I fire off a wind-based attack at the witch. So long as my opponent is living flesh and blood, even sorcery should be able to harm her. The wind forms into a blade as it charges at the witch, rendering anything unfortunate enough to get into its path. Why is it wind? That like blades. That reminds me of a spell that we saw before in another series I'm doing. The witch is brought back to her senses by the impeding danger and quickly finishes bringing down her wand. Suddenly a violent flash illuminates the approaching blade of wind. A bolt of lightning blasts a part of the wind and strikes the ground with a tremendous force, kicking up a cloud of dust and gouging out part of the street. Good thing there's no one here, though. With just one attack, a huge dust cloud blankets my vision, and a huge shockwave spreads from the point of impact, blowing me back. I get shivers just thinking about what would have happened to me if I'd been in a direct hit. Any rubble or vegetation that existed at the point of impact is now nothing more than a charred lump, and black smoke continues to billow from the impact point. I use my cape to dampen the incessant shockwaves as they cast about, searching for traces of the witch. Ria calls out in alarm, still huddled in my arms. I had grabbed her when the thunderbolt hit, since in her current form, Ria would have been blown away by the shockwaves. What do you mean? As the smoke finally clears, the witch is nowhere to be seen. She must have slipped away under the smoke screen. I let go of Ria and used both my hands to straighten my cape. I declare my victory loud and clear in the direction the witch ran off in. This is the demon's first ever victory since those witches appeared in Groesen.
Oi, Wilfred. 調子づくのは構わんが、戦いの火蓋はこれで切られたことになる。
Oh yeah.
今さら準備が足らないとは言えないぞ。
Ria flutters up to eye level, and my lips curl into a smile.
これ以上、我らの尊厳を傷つけさせるものか。反撃ののろしは上げた。あとは進み、勝利をつかみ取るだけだ。
魔女の変化魔法を防いだとはいえ、その自信はどこから来ているのだ。
Ria crosses her arms exasperatedly. I put her out of my mind as I check over the magic my orb absorbed. I'm not sure yet, but I think if I have this power, I can.
Ria, 計画を実行に移すぞ。奪われたものをすべて魔女から取り返す。
I tightly grip my orb, the memento my father left me, and steel my resolve. I thought he was gonna turn her back into normal. Well, anyways, I'm gonna end the first episode here, everybody. It seems, wow, this game, I don't know. Is there a battle? Do I have to battle? Do I get to battle? It looks like an RPG game where I have to build stuff and get to events. I'm still not clear about that. Is that what I'm doing? Is that all there is? I have no idea. Hopefully there's more to it. But you know what? You guys can check out this game for yourself. Link is down below in the descriptions. And also let me know what you guys think of this game. And do you guys like it? Do you guys not like it? But yeah, this was a long episode. So thank you everybody for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, then please slime that like button and subscribe down below for more awesome videos. Thank you everybody for watching this episode. And you will hear me in the next one. Goodbye!